All right, hello once again. Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College, coming to you with the third part of this presentation that I'm doing on using Git and working with Git and BitBucket Cloud. Again, this particular presentation is Learn Git with BitBucket Cloud that's out on the Atlassian.com website. And I'm about halfway through. And I want to pull changes from your Git repository on BitBucket Cloud. So next, we need a file with more details about locations. Since you don't have any locations at the moment, you're going to add them right from BitBucket. So I am in BitBucket right here, all right, and I'm told from our repository, click source to open the source directory. I already did. There it is. Did that in the last one. Notice you have only one file, locations.txt. All right. Now we can look at this if we want to. Okay. Earth's moon. That's it. Okay, and that's pretty much what they're saying in the text here. From the source page, click New File in the top right corner. This button only appears after you've added at least one file to the repository. Span, file details, builds. Rename, delete, edit, check out, file. Well, it says here from the source page, click New File in the top right corner. All right, this button appears only after you've added at least one file to the repository. A page for creating a new file occurs. So from the branch selection, that's this page. Okay. Master, that's the default. That's what we'd want. Second, so let's see. That's the only one we have right now, so that would make sense. Clone, enter Git clone. Add file. There we go. Shouldn't have been that hard. All right. Enter station locations in the file name. All right. Station locations in the file name. Okay. Select HTML from the syntax mode list. I did not see that. There it is. See, it's alphabetized. All right. Add the following code into the text box. Again, I'm going to cheat a little bit here. Just grab it. I don't want it in there. I want it right there. All right, so you can see I'm putting in, what, 2 paragraphs? The first, which says BitBucket has the following space stations, and the second one that says Earth's Moon headquarters, and Earth's Moon is bolded. All right, click Commit. The commit message appears with the message, Space Stations created online with BitBucket. So let's click Commit. right, and it's exactly what it says right there. Click Commit under the message field. It says that it's committing the changes. Now you have a new file in BitBucket. You are taken to a page with details of the commit where you can see the change you just made. Again, it's not going to look exactly probably like it does here. If you want to see a list of the commits you made so far, click Commits in the sidebar. Well, this is getting a little long, so I'm not going to run through that, but again, we could come in here in the sidebar, we could click Commits. Okay? All right. Step 2. Pull changes from a remote repository. Now it says we need to get that new file into the local repository. The process is relatively straightforward. Basically, it's just the reverse of what we just did. So to pull, you want to open your terminal window and navigate to your local repository. So we will open up our terminal window. Let me make this a lot smaller here. All right. I'm already at the demo. That's good. Enter the command git pull --all. Git pull --all. And it says that will pull all the changes from BitBucket. In more complex branching workflows, pulling and merging may not be appropriate. Then we'll have to enter our password when we're asked for it, and the terminal should look like this. So let's double check. I'm going to again make this a little bigger. I'm going to hit enter here. Fetching origin. An error occurs. I guess it must keep doing that until I put in my password. Click OK. All right. So run through those commands, which, as far as I can tell, look pretty similar to what you see right there. All right. The Git Pull command merges the file from the remote or BitBucket repository into our local repos class demo with one command. Then it says navigate to your repos folder on the local system and see what was just added. So in other words, I'm here, and if I do another ls, notice I now have two files. I've got my my locations.txt file, which I added right here, and my station locations that I added right from BitBucket. Fantastic. With the addition of the two files, you performed a basic Git workflow. We did a clone, we did an add, we did a commit, we did a push, we did a pull. So what we have literally done is we have gone through the major steps that are involved in this workflow. Have we done everything? Well, of course not. All right? But at least, for lack of better words, we're getting there. All right? So the next step that we are told to do right here is to use a Git branch to merge a file. So that's the next thing here that we are told to do. All right? So the author says being a space station administrator comes with certain responsibilities. Sometimes you'll need to keep information locked down, especially when mapping out new locations in the solar system. Learning branches will allow you to update your files. Yeah. What branch, basically look at it this way. Branches are used in two ways. They're used by you. If you're working alone and you want a copy so you can make some changes onto the copy, then eventually incorporate those changes back into the master, or if you're working with a team. So as it says, they're the most powerful when you're working on a team. You can work on your own part of the project from your own branch, pull updates from BitBucket, then merge all your work into the main branch when it's ready. All right, the documentation has more explanation on why you might want to do this. As mentioned here, a branch is an independent line of development for your repository. Think of it as a brand new working directory, staging area, and project history. Before you create any branches, you automatically start out with the main branch. The main branch is called master. All right. For a visual example, this diagram shows the master branch and another branch with a bug fix update. So again, we're just following the steps here. All right. So step 1, create a branch and make a change. Create a branch where you can add future plans to the space station that you aren't ready to commit. When you're ready to make these plans known to all, you can merge the changes into your BitBucket repo and then delete the no longer changed branch. Or no longer needed branch. All right, sorry. That is part 2 that I have just finished producing on part 3 right now. All right. It's important to understand that branches are just pointers to commits. And let me tell you, for years I taught the C programming language. And C works with pointers all the time. And when you work with a pointer, imagine this. I'm going to show you something, and I don't want to waste my time. I certainly don't want to waste your time. But look at this. Just imagine for a second that we were working in computer memory. All right? And we said something like this. If we were working in C, we'd say like int x, how about int age, equal 21. Then someplace in the memory of the computer, I don't know where, I don't care where, I really don't. All right, but someplace in the memory of the computer, all right, let's assume for a second that it's at location 1000. All right, that at location 1000, what's going to be put in there is the number 21. Now, it's not going to be 21. It's going to literally, it's going to be a hexadecimal, a binary value. So it'll be, a bunch of zeros and a bunch of ones. So rather than 21, it will really be 0, 0, 0, 0. What would it be? 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. 16 and 8 and 1. It probably would look like that. That's 1, 2, 4, 8, which would be 9 and 16. Oh, that's right. I made it 25. There you go. 16, not in 5, 16. 1, 2, 4. So really the 21 would look something like that. What I'm trying to get to, though, again, I'm sorry I'm wasting your time on this. A pointer means that we don't care about this value because that value can change at any time. What you have a pointer, it points to where that lives. Just as the building that I'm in right now that I think is 751 Parr Road in Wentzville, Missouri, if for some reason Rankin moved out of here tomorrow and somebody else moved in, the address wouldn't change. This would be the same. The occupants could change, but the address remains the same. So a pointer is typically a pointer to an address. All right? Okay, so to create a branch, do the following. Go to your terminal window and navigate to the top level using that command. So we're already there. Then create a branch. So we want to do a git branch, as it says here, future plans. All right. And again, typically with these commands, if it comes back with nothing, like it just did, that's a good thing. The repository history, as it says right there, the repository history remains unchanged. Sorry, I dropped a little earlier. I dropped my all of my notes, and they're not really in order right now. Okay. All you get is a new pointer to the current branch. To begin working with a new branch, you have to check it out. Switch to branch. All right, now notice I've been in master this entire time. See that? Master, 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 etc. But now it says that I'm under future plans. The Git Checkout command they mentioned right here works hand in hand with Git branch. Because you're creating a branch to work with something new, every time you create a new branch with Git branch, you'll want to make sure to check it out if you're going to use it. Now that you've checked out the new branch, your workflow is going to look different, and it's what I showed you. All right. So it says search for the BitBucket locations folder on your local system and open it. I already have. You'll notice that there are no extra files or folders. So in other words, if I do an ls here, it still just shows those two files. All right. Open the Space Stations file using a text editor. All right. Again, I'm going to just follow their steps here. So there's the Space Stations file. All right, so they want us to open the stations locations right here, that one. Make a change to the file by adding another location. All right, again, to make it easier on myself, hopefully, I'm just going to head back to here, and I'm going to grab all of this, copy it to the clipboard, go to my editor, paste it down here on the bottom. There it is. Save and close the file. So save and close the file. All right, so I've done that. Enter Git status in the terminal window, and we should see something like this. So Git status. All right. And we do see something similar to that. Okay. It says I'm on branch future plans, changes not staged, and they're the modified station location. No changes added. So we want to use a commit or a commit minus A if we want to do this. So it says notice the on branch future plans line. If you entered Git status previously, the line was on branch master, but now it's on future plans. Before you stage your committed change, always check this line to make sure that the branch is where you want to add the change to. All right. You can always use a Git status, there's a lot of different ways that if we wanted to, needed to, we could conceivably do this. So, stage your file by doing a git add stations locations. All right. Enter the Git Commit command as shown right here. So we're doing a -m. We're going to say making a change in a branch. And it comes back with one file changed. This says 3 insertions. It said 4 on the handout. I don't think that's a big thing one way or the other. Now, it's time to merge the change that we just made back into our master branch. All right. So we're up to right here. Again, I want to check my time. I want each of these, notice it's 19 minutes. I was hoping that each one of these would be under 20 minutes, so I am going to stop right now. Yeah, that's empty. Good. So this is the end of part 3.